All right, YouTube, you better like and subscribe immediately. Thank you if you do, and you better. All right, so let's start getting into this story. This is a short story. Had a lot of interesting stuff happen in my life, but I like sharing these stories because one, it helps me remember, and two, because you have the pleasure in listening to them. All right, so. This is about the time this happened a few months ago or so. It was after I came back from Aruba. I had vacation in Aruba for about 10 days and it was splendid. That was about the fourth or fifth time of me going there. I have relatives that live there. They're originally from Venezuela, but it's too dangerous to live there now. So that's why they moved to Aruba. So, what happened was I here and there have nosebleeds, right? That started up probably a few years ago. And nosebleeds very, very rarely. I don't think it really ever happens to me when it's not the winter. But when it's the winter, it here and there happens to me. And here and there, those nosebleeds happen to be very, very bloody and very, very difficult to contain. It's not like I can contain it with my fingers. Absolutely not. I need something to contain that. Like napkin, tissue, paper towel, whatever, you know? So, of course, when I get picked up from the airport, me and my sister get picked up from the airport from my sister's friend, right? We're in her car coming from Boston, going back to our hometown. And in my friend's car, I don't really know her too well, meaning I've had a lot of different mini conversations and mini interactions throughout the past several years. So meaning like I know her well in the sense I've known her for a long time, but I haven't like had extensive conversation or extensive contact or whatever. But meaning the point is it's weird when having weird situations that are around people you don't really know too well, right? So I started having a nosebleed like mid-car ride. And I said, "Oh, I need something quick because I have a nosebleed." They didn't have anything in the car. No napkins, no tissues or whatever. Apparently. I'm not fully sure. So my sister was like, "Oh, I have a tampon, you can use that." And I was like, "All right, I guess so. Sure." Like I was thinking in my head, I've done so many weird stuff in my life and so many weird stuff has happened in and around my life that I was like, this is nothing compared to all that. So I decided to do that. And you know what? It actually worked really well. It worked significantly better than whenever I've used tissue paper, toilet paper, napkins, this, that. Literally better than everything else that I've done in the past. It was incredible. So, moral of the story, if you have a horrible, horrible nosebleed, use a tampon. But if you feel a little too weird about that and or it's too inappropriate to do that wherever you're at, then don't do that and use something else. But it was just a very interesting story I wanted to share with y'all. Kind of weird, but whatever. Like and subscribe. Check out my other stories. I've had a lot of weird, interesting stuff happen in my life, right? All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.